I don't know why I'm laughing, but I just felt a lot of anxiety driving. At one point, one Italian did. I think this flipped me off. Just about to get past. Did you get that?
Nope.
Just
oh, and do you guys see that car right there? That car was banged up the whole right side, and we were getting past going into a 30. It's definitely not how it was in Japan.
Tanner and I are kind of fighting about who doesn't want to drive.
Buongiorno.
Good job.
Ciao.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Ciao.
Today's an extra exciting day because we are picking up a car. Unfortunately though, it's not our car. We were hoping we'd have our camper van at this point. As soon as we purchased it, we basically got everything ready to have it shipped from Japan all the way here to Italy privately. So our camper van is not going to be shipped with the government. So today I'm going to pick up a car rental. A bummer because it can get pricey. We've got it booked for 3 weeks right now, and we're hoping maybe by any miracle something will show up earlier. I doubt that's the case, so we'll probably end up extending our car rental or just having to do without a car for a while. But aside from those extra costs, it's a beautiful sunny day and we are excited to get a car.
Assolutamente più niente, prendere più.
Okay, I made it here to the car rental shop. We were surprised with an upgrade, apparently. I don't know what happened, but the car we were reserving is not here. Got a Volkswagen. To be honest, my German followers, you guys might hate me when I say this, but I don't think this is the best looking car. I don't know, but I'm sure it will drive really well. When I opened it up, it looks pretty fancy inside. I'm gonna get in here. It does like this fancy thing. And then, check this out. We don't have cars that have push starters, so it feels fancy. There you go. Feeling a little bougie in here, honestly. But we've got the snow tires that I dragged all the way from base because you could pay money for a snow tire or we could bring it, and we're gonna need snow tires here in Italy, so we just bought these. Actually, we bought this for €2 on like an auction page. We've heard that most cars here in Italy end up with some sort of scratch, ding. They call them Italian kisses apparently. Hopefully we don't get one on this car though, because that would not be great. We've got the car and it's time for me to drive on the left side of the vehicle and on the left side of the road. No, the right side of the road. Yes, I'm so excited to have a car. Ooh, and looking up, we have, don't mind if I test this out. Oh, double. Wow. So I'm currently waiting to get out of here of like this parking garage. I can't believe I'm about to admit this, but I was indeed driving in the left lane. No! It just came so naturally. And until I saw the arrows on the ground, I didn't even realize. Thankfully, we were in a parking lot. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I just felt a lot of anxiety driving. And I don't know why. I just felt like it's because Italians are just quite aggressive that I was just like probably being a little slower than I needed to be, but I was just trying to be so cautious. At one point, one Italian did. I think this flipped me off. But it wasn't because I did anything wrong. I think it was just because he was mad I was going a little slower. But I was trying to move into the other lane safely. Oh, the music's still playing. We've made it here to the hotel. I'm just gonna have to get used to driving in a lot of roundabouts. There are a lot of roundabouts, which we never saw in Japan. And keeping up to pace, obviously in a safe way, I guess, but for first time, I mean, we did it, mission accomplished, we're here safely, no dinks, no Italian kisses, but I do think I made an Italian man a little mad. Oops. Tanner's, you know, making sure everything's documented with the scratches. Do you like it? Where are we going?
Go grocery shopping after we go look at our house.
You guys happy? Riding in the back? Mama's in the driving seat over here, getting flipped off by Italians. Well,
I did tell him this story.
getting the hand.
Vicenza!
Everybody would want to buy this car.
Yeah, is that what you think? Well, this morning I'm taking up the passenger seat. It feels nice being co-pilot, huh, babe? How do you like being in charge over there behind the wheel?
Well, I'd actually rather be in the passenger position, if we're being honest.
It's our first time, and I'm enjoying being able to look out and enjoy it a little bit better.
I'm glad you get a chance.
We're really excited to see more of the neighborhoods. We're not exactly sure how it's going to be, because pictures, I think, are one thing. Risa's giving me anxiety already. She's giving me anxiety as these cars are coming by. She's like, literally almost, it feels like she's about to run on this curb over here. And I know she's not, but we're about to hit a speed bump pretty good here. But it reminds us a lot of the farmland that was in Bavaria. Although it is different just because the architecture is a little bit different. And even the farming views are a little different. It has some familiarity to it, so.
In 300 meters at the
What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They weren't kidding when they said the house was huge.
Wow.
Okay, then you can open, you can see, cabinets.
How was the dishwasher?
Good, thank you. Good, I think. Day 2, driving in the Italian roads. How are we feeling today?
A little more used to it, especially the roundabouts. Driving along the farm roads is fun too, because it doesn't only take us back to Germany, it also takes us back to growing up.
Well, being the passenger.
And he's a terrible passenger.
Tell me how you really feel.
Passenger driver.
I'm a bad backseat driver, passenger driver. It is true. It's probably because I drive probably 90% of the time, most of the time. So I'm very used to being in control under the wheel. It's taken a few times for me to realize that I gotta trust her more. She's a great driver, she really is. It's just I'm on this side of the road now, and it seems like we're getting really close to a lot of barricades and potholes and the sides of the road. And I'm like, you've got 3 feet over there, and I don't know. So trying to keep my mouth shut. But it has been a little difficult getting used to just how aggressive the drivers are here. And we haven't even been on the autostrada yet, driving ourselves. But I will say, when we got picked up from the airport, holy cow, I think we mentioned this in the first video, but if we didn't, here we go. We got picked up by a fellow American, which was so awesome. And if you're watching this, we absolutely love how generous you were to come pick us up that late. But you scared us. The driving was crazy by the Italians, and we've seen it from the Americans as well. So it's just a fast-paced driving environment with very little patience. It's not like it is for most of the people in Germany. I will say that there are aggressive drivers in Germany as well, but it's definitely not how it was in Japan. Holy cow. So as we're driving on these fields, we're going through
We're just about to get past. Did you get that?
Nope.
Just
Oh, and do you guys see that car right there? That car was banged up the whole right side, and we were getting past, going into a 30-kilometer zone.
And he's not going 30. Look at him flying.
Man, people are in a hurry, it seems, which is kind of funny because our initial mentality of coming into Italy was la dolce vita, like you're slowing down. And I think that for some instances and some things there is a lot of slowing down, but not on driving. Oh, look at that, driving past the vineyards.
Fairly flat right here.
As we're going through this little city area, the speed is just like the German towns when you enter into city limits. It is 50 kilometers an hour, and Risa was definitely going just under that, or like right at it. And there were 2 people that are like 3 cars, just like right on our tail. So again, I know that happened in Germany, but it just seems more aggressive here. And you're getting passed again in a 50. We're going 55 kilometers in a 50 zone, and they just went by going 60, 70. So. Anyway, one thing we have noticed is that a lot of the crosswalks in these communities that we've been driving through the last few days, they don't have like a lot of lights. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't, which is kind of scary given the driving behaviors. So you definitely have to be aware.
Yup.
Get it. Put in park. Hey. That was not safe at all.
This was the most unexpected. Which way do I go?
A4.
70.
A4 towards
Venezia.
left. Yeah, Venezia.
Thanks to Tanner. We are on the Autostrada. Strata? T or D?
D.
Autostrada. And this is the first time. Hopefully we have enough cash. See,
It's
it
the
says
autobahn.
Speed limit is here is 40.
Because we're hitting a loop. I'll help
Here
you
we
just a minute,
go.
okay?
Nice. Oh, this is nice so far. Like the roads here in this area, some of them have been less than ideal. Oh, we're only on it for 30. 8:31. I'm taking this exit.
You need to put your ticket in there.
Okay. Car says we're close, which we are.
Avvicinare la carta al lettore o introdurre una carta, una tessera
Points or
originale.
tap.
Prego attendere validazione carta in corso.
Hey, that was nice. Arrivederci. 80 cents? We were not in there very long. But it was nice. Oh, look who's in the passenger seat, baby. Tanner and I are kind of fighting about who doesn't want to drive. I don't know why. It's just new places, and you just obviously have to get used to the roads in the new area. So at this point I would rather be in the passenger seat, and let me tell you, it does feel good to be here. Right now I'm kind of on a high because we just put an offer on a house, which yes is earlier than I would have expected. That's a good thing though, because it's still season to like sign your kids up for school and childcare, so we don't know if it's gonna get accepted. There's other people interested in it. I'm just holding on to hope right now. Honestly, we've taken you with us for like 3 of our driving days, and it's been a journey between getting flipped off, so fighting over who gets what seat. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for being here. Leave us a comment below if you've ever driven in Italy, if you have any funny stories, maybe even just about driving in Europe. It's interesting for us comparing our time in Germany to Japan to now driving here. I think at this point we're getting used to driving on the left side with the steering wheel and driving on the right side on the road. We love having you a part of this community. We'll see you next time.